Hello bakers, Frosting Guy here today with another tip on how to use Fido's Royal Icing. This is an all-natural, sugar-free, yogurt-based product designed specifically for dogs. It dries hard, does not melt, and will last longer than the treat that you put it on. Today we're going to be talking about how to create a web design. In front of you, you can see we've got one web design here on a treat. We've got another web design here that's on a round treat, and you can see sort of the different phases here, which I'm going to go through and show you step by step how to do it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take a regular type of treat. In this case I'm using a round type of a treat. Then we're going to mix up the royal icing. In this case I'm using white, but you can use whatever color you want. And we simply spoon it onto the top of the treat and spread it around so that we have a nice even coating. As you can see, it's very easy to work with, and the royal icing will pool, so it gives you a nice smooth coating as it sits. Now we've got the base. Imagine if you wanted to do a pumpkin, for example, you might use an orange colored base and then a black colored web design. In this case we use blue because it shows up better on the video. We wanted you to see how it worked. I mixed up some additional royal icing. I added the blue color to it. I put it in a Ziploc bag. I cut the corner and I put a small piping tip on. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to create a circle made out of a thin line on top of the base of the frosting, of the icing, excuse me. And there's one circle. I'm going to do it again. You can see how easy this comes out. And then in the middle I'm going to give it a nice little dab. So now we've got what looks like a target design, which is a design in and of itself. But we want to take this and we want to transform it into the web, as you see here. So all we do is we take a toothpick, basic household toothpick, and you're going to put it right down in the middle of the center dot, and then you're going to drag outwards all the way to the edge of the treat. And you're simply going to repeat that as you go around and around. You can see the design starting to take shape now. And one last one. Take a look at that. If that doesn't look like a web, I don't know what does. You saw how simple that was. You watched from beginning to end, probably a maximum of maybe 20 seconds to do an entire treat. Now imagine doing that, making Halloween designs, pumpkin designs. In this case it looks sort of like a Napoleon. You can do it with a brown colored stripes on a white colored base to get the traditional Napoleon top. You can be as imaginative and inventive as you would like with your colors, and some people even add little pearls and dots and things to give it some texture. But anyways, there's the basics of how to do a web design with Fido's Royal Icing. We'll be back with some additional videos teaching you more tips and tricks. Come on back, watch us, and see what you can do with Fido's Royal Icing.